So this morning, I'm here to remind you that you are not empty. You are not random. You are not without value. You are a powerful, creative, spiritual being created with divine power and potential. But many people never experience the fullness of what's inside them because they have not learned to recognize it, trust it, develop it, and then release it into the world. Look, I'm Truth J Blue, your guide on this divine path, and I want to welcome you to the Blustrophecy, where I share my philosophy on divine alignment, authentic living, and resonating with your true essence. Look, the truth will make you free, and it is my belief that you are a powerful, creative, spiritual being capable of doing anything you can imagine and believe. And it is my life's work to empower you to experience your divine power, potential, and purpose. The lesson today is simple. If you are going to bet on anything, bet on yourself. Not from ego, not from arrogance, not from pride, but from deep spiritual understanding that God did create you with a purpose. He didn't create you without any gifts. He didn't create you without value or without something meaningful to contribute. Many people believe in other people way more than they believe in themselves. Look, they believe in someone else winning. They believe that someone else can build something big. They believe that someone else can be gifted, chosen, talented, or called. But when it comes time to look within themselves and say that there is something valuable in me, they hesitate. Why do we do this? I believe it's because guilt, shame, fear, and prison beliefs have trained them to doubt what God placed within them. And fear says, what if I fail? Or perhaps shame asks, who do you think you are? Or maybe guilt says to them, you do not deserve to move forward. But love says, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And this is where transformation begins. You must believe that there is something in you before you fully see what it is that you are looking for. Look, spiritual awareness begins with acknowledgement. In the natural world, we'll usually become aware of something first, and then we acknowledge it. For example, you may walk into someone's house, pass through the foyer, go into the dining room, and you be in there talking in the dining room, and then the owner says, come look at this piano that you in the other room. And you be thinking, what piano? Because you came through there, and you be like, and see, that's because you were not aware of the piano. But now that you are aware of it, you can acknowledge it. But spiritual things, they work differently. In the spiritual realm, you must acknowledge something before you become fully aware of it. You may not yet see the fullness of your gifts. You may not yet understand your purpose. You may not yet know how everything connects. But you begin by acknowledging. You have to recognize that there is more within you. There is more purpose within you. There are gifts in you. You must begin to tell yourself these things. Tell yourself that there is more in me. There is purpose in me. There are gifts in me. There is divine potential within me. There is something God placed in me that the world needs. Once you begin acknowledging it, your awareness begins to expand. You start noticing your passions. You start recognizing your natural abilities. You start seeing patterns in your life experiences, and you will start understanding why certain things keep calling you. Awareness follows acknowledgement. Look, your gifts must be explored. Many people are waiting for confidence before they begin, but confidence often comes after movement. You do not discover your gifts by hiding it. You discover it by using it. If you love to draw, then get you a sketch pad or get you a canvas on which you can start drawing. And if you love writing, then get you a journal, get you some paper, and begin to write on the page. And if you love speaking, like I love to speak, then begin to record your message. Begin speaking. Look, if you love to teach, like I love to teach, then teach something that you know. And if you love to build, start building. If you love to serve, start serving, because your gift becomes clearer through use. You may not begin perfectly. Many of us don't. I'm not perfect, nowhere near it. And I've been doing it for a long time. And you may not begin publicly. You may just begin in your house with your family, with your friends, with your pets, with your stuffed animals. But begin, because none of us begin as masters, but you must begin in order to master it. The world, it does not need a carbon copy of someone else. The world needs what was uniquely placed within you. Look, the parable of the talents is about stewardship. It reminds us that what is given must be developed. Remember how the story goes? It goes, one servant received much and he multiplied it. Another received less than the first and he multiplied it. But there was the one servant who was afraid, and they buried what they had and what they had received, and they returned it unused. See, the issue was not that he didn't have anything. It was not the issue. The issue was that he buried it out of fear. He had something, but fear caused him to bury it. Many people miss that when he explains it. No, I was scared, so I didn't put it to use. And people miss that. But that's what fear does. Fear buries our talent. Shame buries our purpose. And guilt buries creativity. Compassion even buries confidence. You know, we think about so many different things, and we compare ourselves amongst others like we're not supposed to, creating envy, jealousy, a lack of confidence within ourselves. And old wounds, they end up burying our divine potential. What I call these prison beliefs, these belief systems that were given to us. You know, however, there's faith, and faith can take what it is that you have been given and take it to a whole nother level. Help you receive, help you see, begin to acknowledge what's within you, become aware of what's within you, and then begin to say that I may not know everything, but I'm going to work with what I have. See, you are not responsible for having someone else's gifts. You are responsible for stewarding your own gifts. Look, fear moves you away, and love will move you towards it. See, fear causes distance. When you fear something, you want to escape it. You want to avoid it. You want to hide from it or protect yourself from it. But love, it moves differently. Love draws you closer. Love causes you to nurture. Love causes you to invest your time. Love, it causes you to develop what matters. So when you love yourself in a divine and healthy way, you'll stop abandoning the gifts that are inside you. You will stop talking to yourself in a way that convinces yourself that you're not worthy, that you're not whole, that you're not perfect, that you're not ready. You'll stop talking to yourself trying to prevent you from doing the things that you know you need to do and arguing with yourself in your head. You stop talking yourself out of your calling. You stop shrinking to fit other people's comfort zones. You stop letting your old voices define what is possible for you today. Because love, it says, I am worth investing in. My gifts are worth developing. My purpose is worth pursuing. My life is worth taking seriously. And this isn't selfishness. This isn't self-centeredness. This isn't egotism. See, this is stewardship. Look, you can do a spiritual SWOT analysis. And SWOT analysis is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And to bet on yourself wisely, you do need self-awareness. And when you do this personal spiritual SWOT analysis, I'm gonna give you a couple of questions that you can use, because strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, it just requires you asking yourself certain questions. And you can ask yourself questions for strengths. What comes naturally to me? What do people often come to me for? What abilities, passions, or insights seem to flow through me? You know, some questions you can ask yourself for weaknesses are, where do I need growth, discipline, healing, structure, or support? A question you can ask yourself for opportunities. What doors are already available to me? Or what platforms, relationships, resources, or ideas could help me move forward? And then when questions for threats, what drains my energy? Or what environment reinforces fear, shame, or doubt in my life? You know, what relationships are keeping me small, force me to shrink? What beliefs are working against my purpose? See, this isn't about judging yourself. This is about understanding yourself. Because when you understand yourself, you can move with wisdom. Look, stop letting the wrong people define you. Many people are living under definitions that they did not create, they did not choose, they did not come up with on their own. Many of us, a parent defined our definitions, or a teacher gave us our definitions, or a friend group defined them. You know, many of us let painful experiences or trauma give us our definitions and our meaning. One particular failure give us our definition or meaning. A season of survival where we felt like we didn't make it through, yet we're still here alive. We allowed that situation to define us. But none of those things have the final authority over your life. You are not required to live according to someone else's limited perception of you. Some people in your life may consistently reinforce your fear, your shame, and your smallness, and they may not be able to see your purpose because they are still viewing you through that old version of who you used to be. That does not mean you have to hate them. It does not mean you have to not talk to them ever again, but it may mean that you need to create some boundaries with them and create a new friend group, a new group of people that you could get around, people who can see how great you are, how powerful you are, those great things that are within you. And get around people who will encourage your growth. Get around people who will speak life, speak truth, speak about discipline, help you to keep your goals, keep your boundaries, and help you to see that purpose that's within you. See, you need an environment that supports your becoming. Look, here's how to bet on yourself today. Today, you can choose one gift, one passion, one idea, or the ability that you have been hiding, you know, that you don't want to You done buried your passions, your talents for out of fear. And I want you to take one simple step. Write out that outline or record the video. Buy that sketch pad or canvas. Make that phone call. Create what it is that's within you to create. Share the message that's in you to share. Practice the skills. Start the project. Do not wait until the whole path is clear. Begin with what you have with you right now. Begin where you are right now. Begin with the gift that you have in your hand right now. Because the more that you move, the more you will see. And the more you acknowledge, the more you will become aware. Remember, the process is acknowledge, then awareness in the spiritual things. You have to choose to move towards it, and then you will see it. See, the more that you develop what is inside you, the more your life will begin to align with where you are going and what you were created to do. Take a moment after this video and reflect. Ask yourself, what gift, talent, or passion have I been minimizing? What fear has been stopping me from taking action? Ask yourself, what old definition of myself do I need to release today? Or what is reinforcing doubt in my life? What is one step I can take today to invest in what God created me to do? Listen, you were created with purpose. There is something in you that the world needs. There is something in you worth developing. There is something in you worth trusting. There is something in you worth betting on. So do not bury your talent. Do not shrink your light. Do not let fear manage your future. Bet on yourself, not because you are trying to prove something to the world, but because you are finally willing to honor what God placed within you. Your gifts are not random. Your passions are not meaningless. Your experiences are not wasted. Your purpose is not imaginary. There is more in you. You just need to acknowledge it, develop it, share it, and begin to live authentically. And if you want to go deeper into topics like this, join us at divinepathwalkers.com. I just started a school community. Looking forward to seeing you there. Divine directions flowing through the man. No time for fear, no space for doubt. I'm tuned to source, that's what I'm about. Every second sacred, each thought precise. My mind, the ultimate with a device. Success ain't luck, it's resonance built. Faith in action, no guilt, no will.